Hello, me again. You guys can have enough of me today. I'm back. Had a very productive day today. I even took a 30-minute little cat nap. Didn't really sleep, but just laid down and stretched out the poor little rib. I did do that. Oh goodness. All right. Hopefully I actually get something accomplished. Hi, Kat. How are you? Earlier today we were just goofing around. I've gotten a lot done today. I'm quite proud of myself. Look at this. Those master boards earlier that I was gluing to the chipboard. I got them all chopped up. I did sewing on them, and then I chopped them all up. Now I have to turn them into something. But they'll be fun. Right? Look at all that. Look at all that yumminess. That's out of the Stampington magazine. Hello, Janine. Janine is coming to us from the wilds. She's out in the bushes. Oh. But I thought what would be fun with this stuff is, whatever like theme, like this one's dragonfly, this one's butterfly. Oh, look. And I have all these, wonderful fussy cuts that I fussy cut all by myself. That I could stick on here or there. You know what I mean? To make it match the theme. And I could make this a pocket. We could cut the corners, make it a tag. You guys know. You didn't watch me fussy cut those? No? I had an extensive conversation with the gentleman where I bought the file to make the book cradles. Because every machine is different, every material is different, so I asked him, do you use 3mm MDF? He says, yes, I do. And I asked him about adjusting these holes because most things like this or boxes or, stuff that you cut with the laser and then put together, these should just snap in place. But the holes are just a tiny bit too big, so that's why I have to glue them. If I didn't have to glue them, I could ship them flat, and you guys could put them together. I've had a couple of them break in transport. Hi, Danielle. And I've replaced them at no cost. I'm now using 3 rounds of bubble wrap, and I've got good sturdy boxes for them, and they don't bounce around, and I tape them good, and I don't know. But anyway, the gentleman, he tried to be helpful. But he's like, yeah, I can't, redo the file just for you. So I'm going to do more research. It's called KERF, K-E-R-F. So I need, and I know, Janine, you tried to get my brain to do the math, and I just can't. So we'll have to have that talk again when you get home, and maybe you can help me figure it out. Because I could knock the price down on these if I mailed them flat and all you guys had to do was snap them together. But I have to glue them together and buy the heavy duty box and da-da-da-da. You guys know the drill. Anyway, so we're going to put this one, I'm going to punch the signature, show you guys how I do it. I'm going to install the signature block into it. I did put these 2 covers in the Etsy shop, and don't mind my inside because I was playing with the stain colors. But this is what it looks like when it comes off the laser, and right now they're in there just with this color of stain, but I just wanted to get them in there quick for you guys. If you don't want stain, if you buy one and you don't want it stained, you want it just this color so you can do whatever you want to do to it, just leave me a little note and I'll give you a little discount until I fix the listing, where you can get bare wood or stained wood. Anyway, I'm obsessed. I'm absolutely obsessed with the spine of these. Obsessed. And I made this one today. I was going to use this one, but it had this, and I felt like it was too busy. So before I actually install it, I will be taking votes for A or B. Which way you guys think I should install it. Or I mean, which cover you think I should install the block into. Yes, I use Timmy fabric. I've still got a ton of Timmy fabric that Donna sent me from Australia. Ton. And it works great for the spines. Oh, what are you guys up to? How many lurkers do we have? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's 4 lurkers. 4 lurkers say hello. Oh, which one was B? So with or without the word journal? Janine is saying this one. But she's a dragonfly nut, so there's that. You know, I don't have any. just throw this out there, Janine. I don't have any dragonfly fussy cuts. I have 2,000 butterfly fussy cuts because I think the last 2 rounds of your sales you were on butterfly kicks, weren't you? Pretty sure. Who knows how to work Instagram? I'm trying to learn. The struggle is really real. Can you guys hear the laser? Okay, next round. Ooh, can we have some dragonfly tabs? Add that to the list. You got your notebook with you? Because we'll both forget. Okay. All right, let's see. What else can I yammer on for a minute before I get started? Give folks a chance to get here. Can you guys hear the laser? I've got a run going right now that is 2 hours and 40 minutes to cover. I'm hoping that I can yammer long enough so that you guys can see the cover. I'm going to go check it really quick. Talk amongst yourselves. And it's going to be pretty. You can barely hear it? Okay. What are they celebrating? Friday? I thought it was Thursday. Oh, it's so funny. I mean, these are exactly the same cover. Anyways, sorry if my husband comes busting in. He still hasn't fixed the window, you guys. It's bowed out. It's bowed out like this. I mean, here's the wall. It's bowed the plywood out like this. Like it's ready to blow. It's ready to blow. He says he'll do it this weekend. Well, we shall see. Remember earlier when I said I looked at our calendar this morning. We don't have anything on the calendar for today, tomorrow, or the next day. She's on a camping their long camping trip for the year. Oh, okay, Danielle, got it. She'll be home next week, and then I think she's going to start working on some of those. And I don't know if she's just gonna send me a batch or if we're gonna sell them live from her house, and then she'll send the box to me. But they will be coming to Junk Journal Shop in your mailbox soon. How's that? Did that sound like a TV app? So I guess we'll just get going. And if you guys have any other ideas for the tabs, let's see. This is an industrial one. This one's got flowers. She sent me a bunch. I put, there we go. I put the set that had the film reel in this one, in the butterfly one. And then I just took some of her fussy cut butterflies, like that one I wrapped around, that one I wrapped around, and it's, you know, it's like a little tuck right there. So there's one in each signature. I just wanted to use them in here so bad. See, little tucky tuck. So if you have ideas for different themes, throw them out there. What did she send me? Oh yeah. She did. I know that this is going to be popular, whether it's birds or what it is. She made me short ones for, I make a bird watching planner every year for Pam at Pandora's Junk Journals. And I asked her to make me these. And then she just went on a crazy tab making binge. Look at these. And you see it, so you can do it to each side. Are those not? I think these are going to be the most popular, Janine. So I'd say make way more than 6 sets of this one. This and this, they're all going to be popular. And then she gives you little bits. We'll be making what Johnny is showing and others. Yeah. So yeah, if you have ideas, you can comment now or leave a comment below if you're watching this later. Just don't say butterflies. I'm up to my elbows in butterflies right now. I don't do Christmas journals. I do Christmas. I just don't do, I don't really do any holiday journals. But that's a good idea because some people do. Like, I don't understand. If somebody could explain to me what December Daily is, that would be fabulous. All right, so this one's all sewn in. I haven't done any more decorating or anything since the last time you guys saw it. But the one thing I wanted to show you, so as I get this ready, so here's how I do my spines. I go on Photoshop and I print out, or I make a template. I measure my spine, how wide I want it to be, how tall I want it to be. Then when you make one of these, you make it the height of your paper, not the height of your journal, because your journal is taller than your pages, generally speaking. And then just about 1/8 of an inch less wide than your spine. And you see how that, I cut a little bit off of the one that I'm using, but because I'm just going from here to here is where I'm gluing. So I'll show you. Anyway, so I do that and that so that when I punch my holes, see if I hold this up here, that's how I get my signature holes to line up perfectly on my signature block. I don't know, I'm not making any sense. December Daily for daily journals. Well, see, I don't journal, so I know nothing. I know nothing. Anyway, the point I was trying to get was with these living hinge spines, you can't really see in there. I mean, just barely, right? See how you can just barely, oh, you can kind of see right there. Check the other side. I mean, if you were really looking, you could see in there, but, you know, I don't think I would want, like, pink paper under there. So I've been using either old book pages or I love the rag paper because, you know, it's soft and it doesn't crack or break or anything when you put it. You'll see. Anyway, so even if you do peek in there, all you would see is an old book page peeking out of the little holes. Yeah. Danielle, I was so tired last night when I told you I would look while I was eating. Girl, I ate and I went right to that bed. So I will look tonight, though. I promise. I promise. All right, off we go. Oh, and I got everything ready to make the bookmark. I'm trying to use up the wood scraps, so I was making matchy bookmarks. This one, I could have engraved it a little bit deeper because once I stained it, but it's a bookmark. What are you going to do, right? All right. Hi, Lucy. So, I can't believe that thing is still going. The software for the laser, yeah, it said it's never right. When you hit the start button, it gives you an estimated, and it's very estimated. It gives you an estimated time how long your project will take, and it's always way off. This one said an hour and 45 minutes, and it's been going for 2 hours now, and it's still on the engraved portion. It hasn't even started the cut. All right, normally I would punch all my signatures at once, but because this tea-dyed paper is not ironed, I'm not going to. And I always put a T for top because on both of them, because sometimes they're not exactly, or I have to trim a little off the bottom. So that way I know I put the T on there, and then I cut them with the paper trimmer, and that way they're both the same size, and I know everything's going to line up nicely. Just poke, 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 you know, and you saw how I tapped it down here so it was up against. And if you have pages that are longer than this is almost 12 inches. So say you still had some sticking off the other end, then all you would do is turn it around and bump it up against this way, move this like this, and carry on. All right, you guys are going to have to talk amongst yourselves for a second because I can hear it starting to cut. So I have to turn on the second fan. It's a process. Okay, so that took 2 hours just for the engrave. Let me write down the time. I want to see how long it takes to cut. I haven't. This is a different journal. Oh, look at that. 7 o'clock. 7 p.m. Start cut. Rosemary, you're going to owe me for this. She's putting away groceries. Hey, Kat. Hi, Donna. Oh, I didn't. I found the butterfly one. I didn't look for the dragonfly one. I will. I promise. Donna, send me an email. Because last night Marita sent me an email, and I promptly went and searched it out and found the link and sent it to her. You have to remind me. You guys know I have the memory of a gnat. Now Susan's got me freaked out about those contact lenses. Raise your hand if you wear contacts. I need to talk to you. Gonna give contacts a try next week. Now I'm worried. I was all excited. Now I'm worried. All right, bam. That's it. For 6 years, I've been using a giant mechanics book. And I wish I would have had this 6 years ago. These are in the Etsy shop as well. Dang, well, look at these. I mean, those are pretty, but look at these. Oh. And these were printed on the laser, and I think it's a set of 12. I'll find the link for both of these and put it, I'll pin it down in the comments for you guys. They're gorgeous. The brightness is up too bright. Hold on. They're not that bright. They're much darker. There. Yeah, aren't they pretty? Rustic Butterfly is what it was called, but when I just typed in Rustic Butterfly journal pages, I didn't find it. I had to search back several years in my Etsy to find it. Anywho, off we go. But I printed these probably a year ago, and this was all part of me cleaning up and going through all my piles and boxes and bins of papers And I said to myself, you're going to use what you have before you print anything else. So I picked the, is that right? Yeah. Yeah. And what's weird is most of these, the dragonfly is on the back. It kind of made it difficult in choosing how to put the signatures together. Nope. Yeah, see, that's the only one with a flower on the back. Kind of bizarre. There, how I want it. Okay, so, see that? They're all punched. Well, it would be even if I was even, it'd be even. There we go. Voila. See the holes? Perfectly perfect. Just like cat. Not perfectly imperfect. All right, next. Needle, thread, go. Mark, set, go. I'll just lay that flat so I don't knock it over. I got that, I got that, I got that. Off we go. My favorite part of making a journal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Is sewing the signatures together. I know most people hate it. Where's Rosemary? Rosemary? Done putting dishes away? Or groceries away? Another one added to my... Oh, I hear you, girl. I hear you. So anyway, I've got the mound of covers that I discovered when I did the paper cleanup, and the mound of papers. This has been on my to-do list for months, and every time I think I'm going to get to it, something gets in my way. So I'm really happy that I've got this done. I've got these 2 covers in the Etsy shop, and you guys know I always ask for your honest opinion, and I feel like you guys are always afraid to be honest. You won't hurt my feelings. Trust me, I've been around YouTube long enough. My feelings cannot be hurt. I feel like YouTube is worse than middle school. Woo, man. Anyway, I priced these at $36, and that is engraved, cut, stained, and sealed. And they are 8 3/4 tall. I say that they're 5 3/4 inches wide. They might be a little bit more, but because of the living hinge spine, 8.5 by 11 fits perfect. And you see this one I cut. So, you know, you just got your tiny bit. This one I had made just a tiny bit too tall. See the difference there? But it's okay. It still turned out good. Where was I going with that? So yeah, I priced them at $36, and you know, I did, trust me when I say I did my research, because pricing is my least favorite thing in the whole wide world. And every laser engraver out there, no matter what it is, whether it's wood, metal, tumblers, you know, whatever, and they say the best practice for pricing laser engraved items is to take the, you know, the cost of the material that you're using, and then add $1 a minute for the amount of time it took the laser. Well, I was like, oh, okay, so like the cover that's on there right now, looking like probably 2 hours and 45 minutes, I'm guessing. We'll see when it finishes. Okay, which means I'd have to charge $250 for, I don't know if that math is right, just for a cover. Now these ones, these take just under 2 hours. It's a 20-watt diode, so you know it's not super fast, but it gets the job done, and it sure is pretty. But I just, I could easily get 3 done in a day. Because the problem is you can't leave the laser alone, right? So if, like, whenever I have to run up to the house for a snack or mail or, whatever, I have to pause it because, I did have that little fire that one time. It was absolutely operator error, and I learned my lesson. And no, Janine, I still don't have a fire extinguisher in here. But if you hit your laser with a fire extinguisher, it's done. It goes right in the garbage. So I have 3 water bottles that sit in 3 different spots, easy to grab. My last time when I had my little tiny fire, it was cutting paper. And you just, when you open the lid, it automatically turns the laser off. And so then I just squirted down towards the fire, and then I left it, and there was stuff. I mean, it was horrible. It took me hours to clean it, but I just turned it off and I left it to dry. Even if soot and stuff was on the laser lens, I knew I could get that off with rubbing alcohol. Hi, Rosemary. Boy, do I have a surprise for you. On the laser now, we're waiting for it to finish. Been going for a little over 2 hours now. I thought it was going to be good, but oh man, when I ran over to check in a minute ago, and all the ladies are going to want, oh, you know what I should have done? Because Rosemary wants one of the living hinge. Well, she doesn't want one. I'm making her take one to try. I should have done that. What's your Indian guy's name? I can't think of his name. I want to say Sancho. That's not it. Hang on. I lost my place because I was looking at chat. Nah. No, just send me one of your boxes of crap you're trying to get rid of. I'm kidding. Please don't send me anything. Oh my goodness, what have I done? Hang on, my holes got misaligned. Well, I don't know if my holes got misaligned or I got misaligned. One of the other. All right, here we go. It's right now, so it engraved everything first. It's already cut out the outside, and right now it's cutting these. That takes about 45 minutes because it goes cut, and then over here, cut, and then over here, cut. It's funny to watch it. You think it would just go cut like this and then skip that part and cut? No, it jumps all over the place. Quite odd. Oh, what's that timer for? I don't know what that timer's for. It happens all the time. I'll tell her, hey, SIRI, set a timer for blank blank. And then she'll mishear me and it'll say cereal, and that's not what I said, and then I can't remember what I said. Yeah, that. All right, what else? What's coming next? Get these done between today and tomorrow. Oh, that's what I started to tell you guys. I had to open my big mouth and say, oh boy, there's nothing on the calendar. For the next 3 days, I'm going to be able to get so much work done. And don't get me wrong, I am not complaining because this is really cool. And we've been talking about doing it for, since we've been back in Florida. My friend's longtime friend that he's known for years and years and years. He has a construction business here. And he's also a pilot. And he has, a little plane. I don't know if it's a 4-seater or a 6-seater. It's just a little one. Anyway. So him and his wife want to take us to dinner. My husband comes down and says, you know, so-and-so, they want to take us to dinner this weekend, either Saturday or Sunday. I'm like, well, can we do Sunday because Monday's a holiday? Can we do Sunday? Because I'm kind of on a roll and I don't want to have to put makeup on and get dressed and, you know, go out. And he's like, oh, no, no, we're going to fly to dinner. I was like, what do you mean we're going to fly to dinner? He says, we're going to fly to St. Augustine. Well, why can't we drive? It's not that far. Hey, Siri, how far is St. Augustine?
It looks like St. Augustine, Florida is about 76 miles away by car.
Look at that. 1 hour and 15 minutes. Oh, come on. I'll drive. I'll meet you guys there. I don't know about little planes and thunderstorms. And, I don't know. So anyway, if you guys don't hear from me next week, because I went and had my last supper. Is it done? Oh my goodness, it might be done. Rosemary, buckle up. Yeah. I'm impressed. I spent about 45 minutes fiddling with some different settings. Ooh, that makes me happy. That got the cut time down to 15 minutes. So that was about 2 hours and 20 minutes. Hang on, let me tie this knot and I'll go get it. What's Navajo? Is it Navajo Boy? Is that who I'm thinking of? Is your guys' little handsome man? That's who I should have put on the cover. Oh, I can't tie a knot. Hang on. Almost there. Almost there. Nobody sneeze. There we go. All right. Snip. Hey, did you hear how quiet it got? Oh. Yeah, that's who I should have put on the cover. Okay. So voila. Voila. We'll come back to that in a minute. Let me go grab Rosemary's cover. Oh, man, that turned out good. I'm proud of myself. Oh, please tell me I can stain this, Rosemary. Didn't it turn out great? Are you ready? Are you ready? Are you ready? This is kind of Art Nouveau-ish, right? I don't know if what I put on there is Art Nouveau-ish, but am I on live? I am. Come on. Drum roll. Anybody? Anything? Oh, man, I can't wait to stain this. Nobody's going to say anything? Bam. Now tell me I can go put this color stain on it, and it'll pop. Does this not go? I was afraid of leaving that, but I left it. Spam. You guys like it? Ah, knew she was going to say that. If I send it to her without stain, she's going to go and put a bunch of white stuff on it like she did with the other one I sent her. Oh, tell me you're going to do something, though, to make it pop. I mean, see, look at the difference. Like, it really makes it, you know. Okay, so before anybody asks, or Rosemary, when you get it, these ones will not be $36 because that took, yeah, almost 2.5 hours. So these ones will be a little bit more if anybody wants Frida. And I might, are you going to stain it, Rosemary? Because I'm curious. I'm going to get this out to you tomorrow. I'm just going to throw it in a flat. Hopefully it'll fit. Yeah. And because the holiday will slow it down, but I'm curious to see what you do to it to see if I should, because the deeper you go, the longer the engrave takes, right? So could have gone a little, I mean, it's deep. I can feel the ridges. But I could have made it a little bit darker, but this is the same exact depth as these. It just looks different with stain on it. That's all. Anyway, I think it looks good. And I know you've got plenty of Frida stuff laying around. And remember, when you get it, I'm not going to do it right now because I want to leave it. But when you get it, before you do anything to it, before you put any stain or anything on it, go like that. Put 2 or 3 clips on it, and then just set it like this somewhere on a shelf for a couple of days and let it get used to, let the moisture and the air and the cool and everything come and go, and then it'll just stay shut on its own. That's what I did with these. That one just, almost stays now, whereas this one just pops open. Okay. It's right down there in the shipping pile. I will get that ready. Okay, next. This is the most important part, and I'm going to go back on the listings of these covers and put a link to this video because this is the most important part of using this cover. You do not, I repeat, do not want to bind it like I normally would, where I put my piece of paper, put this in, come back, only put glue here, and only put glue here, let it dry, and then open it, because what's going to happen is the tension from the glue and the paper goes like this, and it goes crack, and it makes these snap. How do I know? Let me guess. Yeah, because I did it. Did it a couple of times. Live and learn, right? So, mark this right about there. Couldn't find my other, I know I've got a couple left. That rag paper, newspaper, I think it was called The Messenger that I got from Brooke. Couldn't find it, and this was the only other rag paper I had, and it's embossed. Oopsie. Get up the bottle of almost dried Fabri-Tac. Janine, don't look. Janine has a Fabri-Tac allergy. I have a glue stick allergy. And I also have a double-sided tape allergy. I made a big enough mess. I think I did. All right. Gonna fold both sides. I don't even know if I'm in the center. That's why I like the Fabri-Tac, is you can straighten it up. Just take my bone folder and go like this and make sure I, get all the strings and ridges and voila. All right. I'm not sure to decorate or not to decorate. That is the question, because I have piles of stuff on my desk for both butterfly and dragonfly. So these are both for sale. These are not spoken for. So if anybody's interested, you can email me. I will probably wait until Sunday or Monday to put these in the Etsy shop. Well, they're not even done, but they're nearly done. What are you guys all working on? Rosemary, did you have time to print out that set of 4 mailbox doors that I sent? I noticed there was, I didn't clean them up anymore. If you have one that's your favorite and you want me to clean it up, let me know. But I noticed that there's a little white shadow like on the inside of the box of one. Oh goodness, you guys are watching me. I feel like I'm fussy cutting. Nobody look. I'm just trimming. Nothing important. I just can't hold my arm up like that. My rib is tired. Relaxing. I want to be you. I want to be working. So I think if all goes as planned, starting on Monday, I'm going to try and come on Monday nights. We'll see. It always sounds good, and then it always sounds good in theory, and then, all right, I'm just going to trim this off to where the fabric is. All right, so now let's take it for a test run. Let's see. Ooh, ah. Ooh, ah. Looks pretty good to me. All right. So on the listing for the spine size on these. Oh, are you still working there? Girl. I didn't know you were still working there. I thought you were retired. You got to get the tape. So I go to the tape, Johnny. I go to the second row of lines, but I'm just putting tape so I don't get any more glue out farther than that. Right? Is that the second row? Yeah. There. I should own stock in one of these tape, like frog tape or whatever, between the laser stuff and the journal stuff. Oof, do I go through some tape? Let go. All right. So now I'm going to put glue all there and then bam, stick this down, and then I'll go through and like this with the bone folder to get it to stick good. And then I will not glue this. This will get stuck down with the end pages being down. Clear as mud. Yeah, I know. And both my husband and I, you know, when we moved to Florida in 2017, he retired after 27 years in the military. And I, well, you know, semi-retired. And I work more and harder now than the last 15 years I did working. In the last 5 years I was working 2 jobs. I was working about 70 hours a week on the average. All right, I'm going to spread it out. And I'm going to turn it sideways. Guys, I'm a messy crafter. And let's see. I think I will get rid of the tape just in case. Make sure this is the front. It is. And quickly. Count 1, 2, 3 on the 4th. 1, 2, 3 on the 4th. Oh, scoot it up just a skosh. Just a skosh. Ready? Scoot. So with the living hinge, you can almost make it, you know, if you need it to be narrower, you can. If you need it to be wider, see, you could, but you just don't want, you really don't want to get glue any farther than that second row of cut hinges, or you're asking for trouble. And I have been fiddling with that butterfly one for a couple of days now, and I haven't had any trouble. And I sold one of these already. I've spoken to that person and they haven't had any trouble. So after many months of trial, error, and a lot of down trees for the laser, I think I finally got it. All right, so bam. I'm just gonna measure really quick for the end pages. So 875, approximately 575. Okay, good, great. I'm gonna put the rubber band back on there. I'm just gonna leave it just like that for you guys to stare at. And this is what I'm going to use for the end paper because of those blue dragonflies. I thought it would look pretty. And this is actually from the old design shop. So you go to her Etsy shop. She had made all different colors. She did these grunge fabrics. She actually made them and she made the fabric, you know, for journal covers. And I can't remember. She had 4 or 6 different colors. I know, Kat. I think they're probably listening to me and watching a sale. It's fine. It's fine. Anyway, so if you look for, I think it's grunge fabric digitals. She did them in all different colors. I just love it. So let me cut these down really quick so I can show you how I put the end papers in without gluing in those signature blocks. I think I have a pen over here. Nope, no pen. Oh, did? Okay, good. Oh, good. There. Please stand by. You're on a commercial break. I swear my trimmer is off. Every time I do that 875, I have to come back and take a skosh more. Either that or it just doesn't like me. There we go. Okay. Always right with the room. That's going to be way too long. Upside down, backwards. Just measuring for this. I'm not gonna trust the ruler. Not happening. Oh, it seems so quiet in here since that laser's been going all day. Usually have the music blaring, but I don't like to have the music on when the laser's on because I don't trust it. I want to hear it if it starts making a funny noise. You know it might be on fire. Almost done, ladies. All right. So, I showed you how to use the book cradle. Showed you how to put this in. So I know this is weird that that's not. See how pretty that's going to be? What? And no, this isn't baby blue. This is dingy denim blue. Rosemary, don't start with me. I'm just doing the long stitch through the signature and the spine, so no glue is required. Through the signature and the spine. You mean like stitching it through the wood? Johnny's kind of funny when it comes to sewing in signatures. Let me just warn you about that now. Ask Janine or Brooke. They'll tell you. All right, here goes nothing. So that's just flopping in the breeze, okay? Gluing up my end page. How many people like closures on journals? How many people prefer them without? With or without? Used to always. And then as soon as I stopped, I very rarely put a closure on a journal anymore. Hang on, just gotta get a little bit of extra glue on this edge. Hopefully I can be on camera and not put my head on the camera. If you get it just right. Just scooch it down just a little bit. There we go. You really want to push that down good so that it grabs that fabric. I think I might be a little bit, might be a skosh too long out here, which is fine. I can band it off if I have to. And by a skosh, I mean an actual skosh. Okay. Oh, look at, I love how that number is peeking out of there. All right. See one little, and I usually go around the whole edge like this just to catch any spot that didn't have any glue, but I'll do that after I get off the stream. Okay. One done. Check this one. That one's going to be good both ways. I don't think I would be comfortable with that. I don't think that I've ever made a journal stitch. I'm really funny, Lucy. I really don't like, unless it's one of the fancy stitches, which I don't have the patience for. I don't like this, and I don't want to offend anybody, but I don't like the stitching on the spine. I'm not like, I don't want to use the word persnickety, but that's the only thing that comes to mind. Not persnickety about most things, but when it comes to binding a journal, I'm super picky. Picky, that's better. I don't even know what persnickety means. Susan, can you please give me the definition of persnickety? It's past 5 o'clock. Holiday weekend. No excuses. Unless you're out having tacos. That's the only valid excuse. Oh, man. Glue on the cover. Glue on the cover. Red alert. All right. Here goes nothing. Hold my beer. Watch this. Glue on my fingers. It's much easier to do when I don't have 20 people looking over my shoulder. Oh, did anybody say that they wear contact lenses? Susan's got me all freaked out now. I need an emotional support contact lens wearer. I know I don't have to worry about you, Danielle. I know it. I bet you're glad it's Friday. For all the reasons. Swiffering. Oh, Lucy. See, you guys aren't helping. I didn't even think about it. And Susan said, well, you realize that they're going to be like double the thickness of regular ones. I'm like, because they're bifocal contacts. I didn't even think of that. Like, oh no. Well, good news is I haven't committed to anything. I get it. Yeah, okay. You see how that's a little bit too long? So I'm going to let everything dry. Then after everything dries, I'll just take my little sander guy, wherever he might be, and I'll just sand that right off and ink up that edge, and we'll be good to go. All right, so there it is, bound and ready to be decorated. Oh, look, I got myself, they had these little containers at the dollar store. I think they were like $3. And I got that Mod Podge Multi. So I engraved the lids, Mod Podge Matte, Mod Podge Multi. And my big brush, I got them because these brushes that I use for my covers fit in the hole. No more drying up on the paper plate. Anywho, so now this is where I'm at. These are both ready to either be decorated or not be decorated. So if somebody messages me and says, oh, I want to buy one not decorated, it will be much less than if I, go crazy and decorate it. Oh, look at that. It even, do that? Yeah, look at that. So see, this one's been together for a few days now, and it's all good. No worry, nothing's cracking, nothing's breaking. The key was the first ones that I tried, the whole spine was the living hinge like this, and it just wasn't, that's made for like 3-ring binder or just putting a piece of elastic around. So this is working really good, and I'm loving it. And I'm gonna do different designs. However, I think this is super cool, having these bands. I really like that. It gives you something else to look at other than just the lines there. But then it's nice to be able to engrave like a word or a saying or journal or ledger or something on the spine too. So yeah, I'm going to be doing all different ones. You wanted contacts, but can't have them because, well, you know, and that's what I told him. I said, I have dry eye because I'm staring at these darn computer screens all day, every day. And he said, just keep a bottle of whatever it was, you know, eye drops on your desk. I don't know. I'll give it a try. It's free for the first set, so it's nothing out of pocket. And if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and I just go order my new glasses. My 3 new pair. That's my problem, is I can't wear progressives. I'm just flipping through this so you guys can see it. I can't do progressives. It just makes me sick to my stomach to even walk with them on. And I have a monitor over here and a monitor over here. And with progressives, you have to, oh, I gotta cover that up. With progressives, you have to move your head, not your eyes. Yeah, you have to move your head. You can't just move your eyeballs. Or wait. I'll say it the opposite way. Anyway, yeah, you got to move your head. You can't just move your eyes. Yeah. So my head would be basically spinning around all day. I didn't get along with the progressives. They went in the garbage. Oh, look, I used some of those pages that have the month, day, year, and then that says it's the 327th day of the year. That was a neat book. All right, what are you guys saying? Multifocal lenses are about the same thickness of regular. Oh, really? My eye doctor put in contacts once when I was looking for glasses, and I liked it. Never had a problem. Oh, I can't do the. Mm-mm. And then what's the difference between progressives and just regular bifocals? The line on the glasses? Because, I mean, I'm 55. I'm not trying to make a fashion statement. I just, you guys know I'm a klutz. I just need to see where I'm going, see what I'm reading. That's it. Yeah, so do I, Danielle. Oh, yeah, vertigo. Yeah. I mean, I just get dizzy, sick to my stomach, and like when I'm walking, look, I used that one that we punched. Like when I'm walking, the ground looks farther away than it is, so I kept tripping. I was like, oh, no. No, I'm already a klutz. I don't need any help in that department. It's like I'm purposely putting tripping hazards on my eyeballs. But then Rosemary just got a big old chuckle when I told her about it. She says, oh, good. You're going to be taking something in and out of both of your eyes every day. That's not going to work, Johnny. It's not going to work. Yeah, we asked about LASIK, and he said, I'm not a candidate because I have astigmatism. Was that why? But then in the same breath, or in the next breath, he said that I have the beginnings of cataracts, which made me feel old. And he told my husband, once you get cataracts and it needs to be fixed, the insurance company, your insurance will pay 100% for the cataract surgery, but they won't pay anything for LASIK. And LASIK is silly expensive. So I guess I just wait and get a little older and a little blinder and see what happens. No pun intended. Yeah, that blue matched up pretty good. But now Rosemary's going to tell me it looks like her foo-foo blue from last night. No LASIK, glaucoma or cataracts or something. Yeah, I thought about that too, Lucy. I'm like, gosh, I've worn glasses for so long now. And they also, here's the thing. If you fiddle around and get the right frames, that my husband likes the ones that don't have the frame on the bottom. Well, I like the ones that do have the frame on the bottom because it helps hide the bags under our, circle, the line there under your eye. I'm like, oh no, how will I hide my bags if it works? But he says it'll probably only, he said it'll definitely fix one or the other because I can't see right here and I can't see to drive, right? So he says I might need glasses, just a little bit of glasses for one or the other, depending on, you know, how he wrote the prescription. I'm guessing probably for the distance. Can't see with glasses or without. Yeah. Right now, what I have on are $5 Walmart 3.5 readers because I couldn't do the progressives. I gave up. And then the reading glasses that he made me, you know, are for right here. Well, my computers, I can't even touch the screens, you know, because I got my big desk here. My screens are far away, so the computer screens are too far. And, you know, when I have my phone, I can see my phone good. But like even this right here, if I hold it out here, there, I can read that. There's little words. So anyway, okay, question for Rosemary and Lucy. I have this silk headband material that I got on Amazon, and I thought it was not white, but it is white. And I know from previous tries with coffee and tea, some fabrics, I want to say it's coffee. Okay, let's see. Makes sense, Johnny. I can't remember if it's coffee or tea, but there's some fabrics that it doesn't come out looking brown. It comes out looking almost pink. So what's my best option for dyeing this? Coffee or tea? Or should I just use RIT dye? I don't want it brown, but I want it a little bit darker than tea dyed paper. Suitable for codex style and case bound books. Yeah, I had no idea that it was silk. Yeah, well, my husband turned 55 last week, so now he can go on his merry little way and get his own senior discount wherever he was trying to take me every day. Because my birthday's in January, his is in August. You could maybe try walnut ink or some kind of re-inker. I don't have any re-inkers. I just buy a new ink pad. I might have a spray bottle of something. Yeah, I'll do some little test pieces. Maybe I'll send a chunk to Rosemary with her free to cover for her to try and dye. I'm very thirsty. Who took my soda? Somebody took my soda. Anywho, all right, you guys. Well, I think that's going to be it for me tonight. It's late. It's 8 o'clock. Then run the stuff across. Oh, okay. Yeah, I could try that. Yeah, put on some gloves so I don't get all icky. I think I am going to go rustle up some supper. And then maybe my husband knows if we're doing dinner tomorrow or the next night. Then I'll know when I can come down here and decorate these and get these finished and ready for the Etsy shop, unless I have an email from someone interested in one. And then, yeah, next week, I'm hoping to be on Monday night. And we're going to be trying to do a live every Monday night. We'll see. See what happens. What could possibly go wrong, right? All right, you guys, thanks for hanging out. Have a wonderful holiday weekend. Please be safe. Have fun. And I'll see you guys soon. Just add water. Got it. Walnut ink crystals are pretty inexpensive and last forever. Just add water. Got it. Okay. And whoever asked me about the Dragonfly pages, please send me an email so I don't forget, because I already forgot who asked. Don't remember. All right, you guys. Thanks for hanging out. I'll see you soon. Bye, everyone.